We love ourselves some Janet. And if you're a big fan of Janet, because I can't stop saying Janet Jackson, the video was shot entirely in black and white. And if you want to know why, here's Janet to explain why the video was shot in black and white right here on the pregame show. Janet!
I thought about doing it in color, but I wanted to do it in black and white for a reason. I feel that in black and white, we're all different shades of gray, you know? And you can't say, oh, this person's that race, this person. We're all different shades of gray, and that was really important to me, you know, not trying to sit there and figure out what race is this person or that person. We're all one.
Right now, we're going to take a look at Janet. She's going to talk about the similarities between herself and their character in the movie Poetic Justice.
She was very real. And I felt that we have a lot in common, the character and myself. I mean, the way she experienced pain and how she expresses herself through her poetry, which I feel I express myself through my music, and the lyrics and the melodies. There's a lot in common. And more than anything, the realism. I always want to do a film where the character was very real, and she's very real.
Let's go back to these street pharmacists that you used to see.
Let me tell you something. Only went out with one. He was my first boyfriend, my first love. He meant a lot to me.
So you was in it for the money, huh?
Wait a minute, now you're getting too damn personal.
Okay.
The f you know, you don't even keep your nails clean.
Doesn't really matter what the eye you see, 'cause I'm in love with your being. Doesn't really matter what they believe. What matters to me is you're in love with me. You say it's all for you. It's all for you.
Right now, we're going to take a look at Janet Jackson talking about how that CD caught a lot of people off guard and about her sexuality right here on the pregame show.
I've had a guy actually come up to me when the Janet album had just come out, and he goes, oh, what are you doing? You're telling our kids to have sex. And he said, what happened to let's wait a while? And I said to him, look, how long do you want me to wait? I'm almost 30. You know, I don't know, it seems like a lot of times certain people do expect you to raise their children for them. I know that every person, whether you want to be or not, yes, you are a role model, and you have to be careful about what you say and do, but at the same time, you have to be true to yourself.
Right now, we're going to take a look at Janet Jackson performing live on tour.
What was your girl, all the things I do to you? I make a call of money, minus who belongs to you. If I was your woman, the things I do to you, but I'm not, so I can't, and I won't. But if I was your girl. You see, 'cause I'm in love with your being. Doesn't really matter what they believe. What matters to me is you're in love with me. Doesn't really matter what the eye see, 'cause I'm in love with your being.
So back in 1999, we actually had the chance to hook up with Janet Jackson moments after she received the Legend Award at the World Music Awards. Right now, let's take a look at that.
It feels funny, I suppose, because I'm only 32. I'm getting up there, though. It's something that I never expected, you know, to receive something such as this, and it feels great, it really does.
Why don't we take a look at Janet Jackson dancing at her 1998 Velvet Rope tour right here in Toronto. That was bad.
Yeah, it was. Start over.
Remix.
That's right, you gotta mean what you say. You gotta say what you mean. Trying to please everyone. Sacrifice your own needs. Look in the mirror, my friend. Realize what we told them. Point in the finger again. You can't blame nobody. You gotta mean what you say. You gotta say what you mean. Trying to please everyone. Sacrifice your own needs. Look in the mirror, my friend. Realize what we told them. Point in the finger again. You can't blame nobody but
Welcome back to the countdown to Janet Jackson live at Much. And if you're wondering why it took Janet 7 years in between the two movies, here she is explaining why.
I continued to receive scripts and parts after Poetic Justice. It was just a matter of finding the right vehicle. A lot of scripts I got, I didn't particularly care that much for, or that the role, the character was too much like Poetic Justice or something, or there was a scheduling conflict. And then when Nutty came up, and it being a comedy, and working opposite Eddie, I mean, how could anyone possibly pass that up?
I was hoping I might be able to sit in on your lecture.
I'm sure we can accommodate you since you were so quiet coming in.
Well, it's very hard to be quiet when you're lecturing on genomic extractions. I think it's very exciting.
Oh, I agree completely. Something about the way the nucleotides cohere with the target sequence.
Well, I always say if you can't be with the nucleotide that you love, cohere with the one you're with.
Janet, we love you! So back in 1997, Janet Jackson sat down with T about being more open and personal on her album, The Velvet Rope, right here on Much.
You describe a velvet rope as keeping others from knowing our feelings, and you're inviting us inside your velvet rope. Why did you choose this particular time to kind of let people in a little bit?
Honestly, I felt that there was no other choice. This is what's going on in my life. I'm finding out more about myself. Like I said, I always write about what's going on in my life at the moment. And since the last album, this is what has happened to me. It's the most personal album I've done to date. And people talk about, well, there's how much privacy do you want versus, you know, you letting everyone know what's going on in your life. But there's a give and take to it. There's self-discovery there is the difference. And what I'm discovering, I'm just trying to pass on to others if they're seeking what I've learned, what has helped me, and hopefully it will help them.
We're counting down to Janet Jackson live at Much, and we're so close. Did you guys have fun? Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, I can feel Janet Jackson's presence. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10!
Special guest with us. This lady has sold over 50 million records worldwide. She's an incredible actress, incredible dancer, and she is definitely a pop icon. Please welcome, live at Much, Janet Jackson. Please have a seat. All right. Yeah. How are you, Jen?
Thank you.
Hi, Jen. How you doing? How are you?
I'm good. I'm cold.
You're
I
cold?
feel a draft.
All right,
the
let me
window's
just.
open.
You ever close that window? Yeah, I'll close that window. It's a little cold.
So cute.
All right. She's coming out. Don't worry. She'll be back out. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll see you later. Well.
Oh, look at you. You guys are so sweet.
Welcome to Much Music once again.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm very well,
Good.
thanks.
Last time I saw you was actually at, when you were doing the Velvet Rope promotional.
Yes.
Got to interview you there and
Yes.
did a promotional tour. And you're back out. And a new CD is called All For You. Yeah, what's happening? We're fortunate enough to spend an hour with you and just get to relax and chill out and have the fans interact with you. So it's a real special hour for us. And I guess I mentioned in my introduction, you probably didn't hear it because the young cats were screaming their heads off. But I mentioned the word icon. And in your wildest dreams and everything that's happened in your life, did you ever feel you'd achieve such a level of success?
You know, no. You do what you do because you love it so much, and I've been so blessed and so thankful, and I never in a million years thought that any of this would happen to me. Right. Yeah, really, I'm so thankful. Thank you guys for being so supportive.
What qualities you feel you possess, and who has actually helped you? Because it's not just one person that makes you get there, but I mean, who has actually helped you and shaped you to get to this point?
Well, I mean, it's several people in my lives, aside from family and all that you learn from your parents and what your mother instills into you, and seeing the mistakes that and the pros and the cons, the mistakes that my brothers made, and learning from that, as well as all the great things that they did. And just working with great people in my life, aside from Jimmy and Terry, which are givens, and having wonderful management and wonderful record companies, and just working with a lot of different people and them being so supportive. It's really truly a team effort, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Like you said, it's not solely me. Yeah.
And I know one of the things is that, you know, you definitely know how to do it, is capture and just take everybody in when you're live on stage. So we're going to do, we put a little clip together. So I want you to sit back and look at Janet Jackson doing her thing on stage. There's Janet doing her thing live. Now,
I'm looking at the firemen going by. They're staring at me.
what's that?
The firemen.
Oh, the firemen.
They were
is it?
staring at me. Hi.
Now, that must be the most natural high, you know, being live on stage and just, you know, just doing your thing.
It really is. I mean, the endorphins that are released at that moment, because of the energy and the love that you feel from the audience, there's nothing like it.
What's been the most challenging tour for you?
Physically and even emotionally was the Velvet Rope tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really challenging. It was a difficult show to do. There were only, it was a 2-hour show, but there was only 7 minutes. Thank you very much. There's only 7 minutes of it where I sat down, and the rest was all dance. So it was very physical, and then there were, you know, days where I was still going through my stuff, where like I'd go backstage for a quick change, and I'd find myself crying about something and having to, you know, just let all that go for a second because I had a show to do, and that's not what people paid to see you do, is get out there and cry. They want a show, so it was still, I was still going through some things during the Velvet Rope tour as well.
You know what we're going to do? We're actually going to check out your video, your first single off the All For You CD, so same title. So here it is. We're going to drop it All For You and come back live at Much with Janet Jackson. Yeah! All For You, the lead-off single. Album of the same name, Janet Jackson. Now, Janet, when you're actually watching, when you're watching your video, because I mean, I know what I see from that video, and I'll tell you in a minute. But what do you see? What do you see when you look at the video?
You know, I was just, I miss the girls. I miss them so much. You know, because I haven't seen the video in a while, and I was looking at Kelly. She's actually the one in the opening of the album when I'm talking. Oh, well, you guys don't know. You don't have it yet.
Yeah.
You know,
I got a CD right here.
I'm talking to someone in the beginning of the album, and it's actually Kelly. She's the one with the red on, the red outfit. We're good friends, and I'm looking at Lori and Jenna, and I miss them. They're at home rehearsing for the tour.
Well, that's nice. You'll get to see them again. But the thing I see about the video, no, I have a heart. I have a heart. The thing I see, you look really mischievous in that video.
I do.
Oh yeah. What do you say? Are you? You think so? You're a little mischievous. Oh, come on. There's a little mischievousness in there. That little smile, just kind of working. It's like, yeah. That's the kind of mischievous. It's nice, though.
Well, thank you.
All right, you know what? We can definitely, you want to definitely know how you can interact with Janet. You can hook up with her via phone, fax, or email. And here are the digits right here. But when we come back, we're going to actually get to talk about the brand new album from Janet Jackson, All For You, because she's live at Munch. So come on back.
Look at
Yeah, we're back here live with Janet Jackson. It is definitely live and definitely electric in here. And so here's the new CD, All For You.
Yes.
And just judging from that, judging by the title, All For You, who is this record for?
It's for the fans. For the
Why this? I mean, I'm sure like a lot of your records, obviously you do that in terms of like working with the fans. Why is this one really an important record for you in terms of delivering to the fans?
Well, it's just the next phase of my life. I always write what's going on in my life and what I'm feeling in my heart at the moment. And this is what's happened since Velvet Rope. And I just put a little thank you in there to you guys because they have been so supportive. And there's been a lot of ups and downs in my career and I'm going through tough times and great times. And they've never failed to not be there for me. And I really appreciate that. You guys have been so loyal. Thank you.
And listening to the record, you know, and lyrically and musically, there's it's been talked about, there's a sense of freedom for you as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there definitely is. And you can hear it on the album. I mean, it's a very hopeful, optimistic, happy album, and that's the space that I'm in. There is a sense of freedom, and there's been a lot going on and that I've experienced since Velvet Rope. A lot of changes.
And you, once again, you worked with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
I also worked with Rockwell.
Rockwell, got the hip-hop vibes
Yes.
going, baby.
Yes, but you know what's so great, though, with Rock? He's such a nice guy, you guys, but you get to see a whole different side to him on this album. Like, for instance, the song Would You Mind, which is very sensual. You know, that's the track that Rock and I worked on together. That's something we did. Or Come On, Get Up, which you guys were just singing. The more house vibe. So it's not just the hip-hop stuff. He really gets to stretch his wings and show other sides of himself.
Now, also, you know, on Velvet Rope, you had you know, the Joni Mitchell sample going. Now you got hooked up with Carly Simon. Like,
Yes.
How do you hook that up?
You know, that was just... It was never supposed to be a duet. I wasn't going to do a duet on this album. And I sampled, Jimmy and I did You're So Vain. And if you could just imagine the song without her in it and just me, you know, speaking on it and singing, that was the original song. Then I had to get her approval, obviously, to sample the song. And we spoke on the phone. She's such a sweet lady. She said she wanted to re-sing all the choruses over with me. So I said, oh, this is great. Then she said she would write a few lines. We could use them, no obligation. She went back and wrote a whole song, is what she did. And it was so awesome, though, because it's like spoken word. And we married the two, Jimmy and myself. And I love that track because it's very abstract, so to speak. It's really cool.
It's just great to see a track that's actually, you know, a remake actually done totally different.
Yeah,
Actually, you know, we're actually going to take you on the road, and this is Speakers on the Road, where we go right across the country, and people from across the nation can actually ask you a question. So we're going to head off and jet to Halifax, and a question for Janet right now.
Sure.
Hi Janet, my name's Portia and I'm from Leeds in England, but I'm in Halifax in Canada. And I was wondering, you take your appearance very seriously, and is this because it's important to you or is it because the industry demands it?
Well, you know, it is very important with the field that I'm in, but it's more so than anything, you have to be happy with yourself, and it truly is all about you. And I think society, God, can be so cruel sometimes, and what they put upon us, all the stress, and it's about self-acceptance and how you feel good about you, what you know, where you feel good about yourself. So it's about me more so than anything.
What's your workout regime like? Because you got some abs.
You
know what I mean?
Well, preparing for tour, it's pretty grueling. 6 days a week, 2.5 hours a day. We'll run 3 miles. Tony likes to switch it up. Tony Martinez, our trainer, he trains myself and all the dancers. We'll even box, and then we'll do 5 or 6 hours of rehearsal for dance alone. After that, yeah. So it's pretty tough.
Now you mentioned actually how society can be cruel, and I mean, like any woman, your weight has fluctuated.
Yes.
But I mean, with that, I mean, is for you emotionally, like, does the emotional thing surround you? If you're feeling down and depressed,
Oh, God.
does it surround food?
Oh yeah, I'm not one of those people that if I'm feeling stressed out, I don't eat, and you become a twig.
Yeah.
I wish I was. I do just the opposite. That's my comfort. I eat if I'm bummed out. So it's like my weight has always gone back to this size when I feel a happy like a balance,
Right,
which is what it's supposed to be. And it's not about, you've got a project coming out, gotta get then. It's about how you feel about you. And if you like a little bit more meat on your bones, then so be it. If that's where you feel good about yourself, or a little less, then that's you.
Now, you know, one of the things that you've been recognized for over the years is the Janet Jackson style. I mean, your image is, you know, is definitely always in check. So, you know, what we put together was put a little something together for you to take a look at, and take a look at Janet styling.
Okay.
Yeah. Great image. I mean, you know, like, once again, what do you see when you see all the different, you know, changes there?
You know, it's something. It really is. But the one thing I commented on is how much I look like my father. And with the glasses on, I look just like Joseph in that shot. Yeah, but it's fun doing videos, and it's like playing pretend, so to speak, and you dress up costumes. I love the Buster. It took me 12 hours to get ready for that video with the makeup, and they had the black cocks. That's the name of the feather, you guys.
Oh,
That's
yeah. I knew that.
Big black cocks.
I knew that.
The feathers on my eyelashes. So it took me 12 hours to get ready for that.
All right. Now, you know, now here we have the CD once again, and now the thing about CDs, I love pictures in the CD, you know? I mean, I hate when, you know, some artists, they give you that one shot on the cover, and then there's no pictures inside. She's coming outside. but there's but I was looking there. You got three nice shots in there, 3 nice photos. And let's go to photo number 1. And why don't you just tell me what Janet is? The mood of Janet right now. What would be like the mood? Like what would that picture be saying?
I'm so sick.
Why? What's up?
I was.
Yeah?
You guys, I was really sick this day with the album. The doctor had to come and see me on the set this day. I was really sick. Yeah, I was.
And he worked you? You should have just taken the day off.
I couldn't. There was no time.
All right.
And that's why on the album I sound kind of nasally with some of the songs and even some of the time that I'm talking. Because I was really sick.
All right. Okay. Picture number 2. We know you're sick, but there's a vibe going on. Look at that, eh? What's that saying?
I'm tired.
You're tired?
It's like, is it time to go home?
Okay, well, I guess if you're tired, the next one, you must be ready to go to bed. Next picture.
Which picture is this?
Oh, we're going to see. Oh! That's a very nice shot.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful shot.
Thank you.
You going to comment on that one?
I don't know what to say.
Okay, I'll tell you. It looks fabulous. right, ready to go to the window and meet the fans outside?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right. Okay, we have a question from David.
Hi, Janet. Janet.
All right, David. You have a
Hi,
question?
Janet.
All right.
Janet.
Okay, you want to go over there? Okay.
Janet, I respect you the most in the music industry, and I want to know who you respect the most in the music industry.
All right, we got a question one more time. Okay.
Hi, Janet. I'm David.
Okay,
and this is
question
my
for
friend
David.
Jason. We
All
love
right,
you.
Okay, go. Whoa. Keep it down. Okay. Okay. What's your question?
Janet, me and my friend Jason respect you the most in the music industry as a female. Who do you respect the most as a female in the music industry?
Okay. David's question was.
Hi, David.
They respect you.
Thank you.
They respect you as a female in the industry. Who do you respect in the industry?
I have a great deal of respect for Stevie Wonder. I think he's awesome. Aretha Franklin. You mean the kids today? You mean more of the kids today? I think Destiny, you know what? I think all the kids are really, really cool. I love Destiny's Child. I love Pink. I even enjoy Britney and Christina. I love Backstreet. I love NSYNC. I mean, some of these guys are friends of mine, so I really appreciate their music and their hard work. It's not easy, and they're doing it very well, and being so young.
All right, we're gonna do. Janet's just gonna say what's up to her fans out here, but we are gonna come back because Janet Jackson is live at Much.
Before the Storm, the debut album from Daru.
For him because you're in Monaco. You have to get out, you have to experience things, and he obviously couldn't. Now, when you came in, the paparazzi went wild. Is that a bit frustrating to be in Monaco, but not necessarily have the freedom to go out and do things like a normal person?
It's incredibly frustrating, but I don't let that get to me. I do it anyway. And I make sure that I do, and I've always been that way, and that's the way I'm going to keep my life. I don't want to, not to say that my brother's a hermit, but I don't want to become a hermit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I enjoy those things too much, and being with my friends and being out to let it go because of paparazzi.
Yeah, we're back live at Much with Janet Jackson, and I mean, it seems so incredibly easy to, for you to say that, but I mean, how do you actually maintain it? I mean, how do you, with the paparazzi all over you? I mean, it's not as if you can just walk down, Young Street and just hang out.
Yeah, it is tough. I mean, you have your places that you can go where you wind up seeing other entertainers, and people respect your privacy, and they don't tell. They don't let the paparazzi or journalists know that this is your spot. It is frustrating and it is tough, but I do like being out, and I still go out to clubs with my friends, and there are certain places you can go. I have a good time still.
All right.
I love you too.
Right.
So cute.
Janet, we're actually going to hit the road once again. We're going to hit speakers on the road, and we're going to head to Vancouver, BC, and a question for you.
Okay.
Hi, Janet. I'm Fiona from Vancouver, and I have a very personal question for you. You're a very private person and have managed to keep a lot of your life a mystery, which is a very difficult thing for famous people to do. It's been in the papers that your ex-husband might reveal a lot about your private life. How does that betrayal make you feel?
Well, it's in the paper. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's true, for one. And I mean, if something like that were to happen, it definitely hurts because you've kept your life so private,
I'm big on family and friendships and trust and honesty and loyalty and all that stuff. So to have someone just to turn on you in such a way because they're hurting, I think it says more about the person, really, than anything.
Why the, I mean, you're married for what, was it 8 or 9 years?
8.
8 years?
Yeah, 8.
Why the secrecy surrounding the marriage?
Because I wanted to have a normal life. And it's really difficult in the industry, trying to have a normal life. I mean, it seems like people are married 1 month and divorced the next, or the next year. And there's so much negativity, you know, people wondering, well, how long is that going to last? As opposed to wishing them well and hoping that it lasts. And we lasted for 8 years. We were together for 13 years, and that's a long time.
But I mean, he's also broken. I mean, I don't know what is true from what isn't true. I mean, we hear, like, you know, he's actually suing you for $10 million. You hear a lot of different things.
We're still, there are some legal issues that are still happening, yeah.
But how do you come around, and how can you have that trust back into somebody else again, if you can at all?
Because you can't let that get to you. I can't, that would be so unfair to me to say, that's it, I'm never gonna love again because one bad apple decided to spoil it for me. Yeah. And I might miss out on some of the most beautiful relationships in my life, and even friendships, because of what I have gone through with this person. That's not fair to myself. It really isn't. So I refuse to let myself take that path.
All right. You know, we're going to take an audience question, and it's from Sharina. Hi, Sharina.
Hi.
What's your question?
I just wanted to tell you that you've inspired me and my sister our entire lives. And my question is, for all the different life stages you've gone through in your entire life that your music represents, who or what or where do you turn to for guidance, advice, comfort, that kind of thing?
Oh gosh, I turn to a few people. I turn to my mother. I turn to people who I consider my best friends. They're very honest with me, and they're not ass kissers. I hope I can say that on.
Yeah, we believe
it. Okay. Oh, you did? Okay, but it's the truth, and you have to want to surround yourself with those types of people. And I'm really big on being told the truth, and being, even if it's going to hurt my feelings or make me cry. When I step out of line, my friends get on me about it, and I appreciate that, because that's that keeps me grounded, and I think keeps me on the right path.
How would you step out of line? What would you do?
Well, you want to hear what just recently happened?
Sure.
But see, I don't know if it's the truth, though.
Okay.
After, did you guys get, well, no, I won't even say that. I did this show, the Divas
okay.
Live, and after the show, I had a meeting, and I was so tired, you guys, because I had been working all day, and we didn't finish till about 1 o'clock in the morning. Someone else that was in the meeting with me, who's a friend of mine, thought that I was kind of bitchy in the meeting to say, whoops, can I say that?
Yeah. You know what, Janet? That's 2 bleeps, 1 more, you're gone. Okay. I'm just kidding. It's okay, go ahead.
But that's the exact words that she used. You know, you were a little bit bitchy to him, and I think he deserves an apology. Oops.
3. Security.
I'm out.
Okay, you can stay.
I appreciate that, as opposed to saying, oh, no, I was. I mean, I asked Lindsay, one of the managers, and he didn't think that I was, but I still, like a week later, we met again, and I apologized. And I told him I was very tired, but that's still no excuse if I was acting like a you-know-what. and I appreciate that, though. That's keeping,
That's keeping honesty for you.
As opposed to saying, oh, my God, is she going to get mad at me? Is she not going to speak to me ever again if I tell her the truth? No, tell me the truth. I want to hear it.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to open up the phone lines, and we have Bianca. Hi, Bianca.
Hi, Janet. I love you so much, and I can't wait for your album to come out.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My question is, when you retire from your singing career, what is the one thing you want remembered about you?
The one thing that I would say would be that I enjoy helping people, and I try to do it the best way that I know how, and that's through my music, and that's what's most important to me, more so than the record sales or any of that, is someone listening to the music and getting something out of it that's really positive and taking that, because I do believe in the snowball effect. They will eventually inspire someone else or give some words of great advice to someone else, and so on and so forth.
Thank you, Bianca. All right, you know, thanks. All right, so when we come back, we're still going to hang out with Janet Jackson because we are live at Munch, so come on back. Yeah, we're back here live at Munch with Janet Jackson, and we definitely have to touch upon your movie career. And you played Denise Gaines and Nutty Professor too,
Yes.
opposite the Clumps. I can't even say Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Any movie projects coming up for you?
After the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of scripts I read that I'm really interested in, and we'll see after the tour. It all depends on how long I extend it for. But yeah, it's a passion of mine. It's something that I definitely want to get more serious about.
Now, one thing I want to get serious about is the record, because like all for you, it takes you through it's a musical journey. I mean, you got your pop tunes going on, you got your club stuff going on, you know, you got your ballads happening, you got your get down, nitty gritty, makes sweaty love songs too.
Baby making songs.
Baby making songs. There you go. There is. But you know, the one thing that surprises me is whenever seems like Janet seems to talk about, you know, sex or whatever, people just, you know, they're surprised at how much of a sexual person you are.
Well, why is that? I don't know.
Why is that? Well, maybe they can't look at you and recognize that you've actually, you know, you've grown up and you're a woman and you're a sexual being.
You know, a lot of people tell me that they feel like I'm a part of the family, like the little sister, because they grew up with me, and I think maybe that's what it is. And you can never imagine oh my God, my little sister's having sex now. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I really don't know what it is.
And people have also, you know, recently questioned your sexuality as well,
Yes.
too. And you know, how does that make you feel? But I mean,
I don't care. They've done it forever. I mean, what am I supposed to say? It upsets me? I mean, if I were to say something like that, then that means that I'm totally against bisexuality or homosexuality, period. And I think I'm not homophobic whatsoever. I mean, I don't mind at all. And
you don't mind for other people?
For other people? Wait,
I mean, no.
It went over my head. Wait, I missed it. What was it?
No, so you don't mind. I mean, like, because I mean, I guess people are just so.
No, I'm saying I don't mind them, but it's those rumors.
Right.
I mean, there are other rumors that I do mind.
Okay.
Those they don't bother me. They really don't. And you know, I'm very close with the dancers, and a few of them are some of my best friends. So when we're very affectionate people, dancers, period, are very affectionate people. And if someone comes into the room and you're like sitting on their lap or whatever, they think, oh, okay, something's going on here. It is a little, but that's been with me forever. It's not the first time that I've heard these rumors. Yeah.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to take an audience question from Heather. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Janet. How are
Hi,
you?
Heather.
Hi, this is my friend Sherry. We've loved
Hi,
you for
Sherry.
years. And I have a couple friends over there, Amy and Shannon, that want to say hi.
Hi, you guys.
My question for you is, in your work, in your music and acting, you've covered such a wide range of issues, such as racism, sexuality, everything. Are there any issues that you still want to deal with in your work that you haven't addressed so far?
That I haven't addressed? I think one, oh gosh. I mean, there are different organizations that I'd still like to work with that I haven't, such as helping American Indians. I've never addressed, you know, the issues that deal with cruelty to animals. And I love animals. Well, we had a freaking zoo growing up, so with llamas and giraffes, and guess who took care of them all? but
that was a flashback right there.
Right, exactly. I thought about it. Yeah, but those are issues that that's an issue that I've never addressed that I probably will in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Heather. All right, so we have a phone call from Lana. Hi, Lana.
Hi, Janet.
Hi.
I love your music, and I'm a dancer, so I just wanted to say that you're a really positive role model for me and everybody else.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you could exchange your fame for anything, what would it be and why? What would it be if you had to exchange your fame?
You know what? I love what I do so much, I doubt I could ever do something like that, but if I did, it would have to, I don't know. It would have to have something to do with family members seriously needing me to be there for them. And obviously not ever, I don't know what that would possibly be as to where I wouldn't be able to perform again. But, or, gosh, or, I don't know. I really love what I do so much. I doubt I truly ever could unless a family member really needed me. That seriously, where I had to, I would.
Keep up the good work, and I love you.
Thank you. I
All right.
love you too. It's so sweet.
Thank you. All right, right now we're going to actually check out one of your favorite Janet Jackson videos.
Oh, really? Which one is that?
That's what I was told.
No, which one is that?
Doesn't really matter.
Oh, sure. No, I like it. I really do.
Let me just read my
it.
cards here once again.
No, I do like Doesn't Really
You like
Matter.
the video?
Great. Yeah.
All right, we're going to check that video out and we're going to come back because Janet Jackson is live at Munch. Yeah, we just checked out the video for Doesn't Really Matter from the Nutty Professor 2 soundtrack, and we're still here with Janet Jackson. And I think we have to go to the window again.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Sure.
All right. All right, we have a question. Okay, we have a question. Okay, Remy.
Hi,
Okay.
Janet. I'm
Can you
Remy,
tell
and
us
this is Todd, and my sister Mona is watching from home. My question to you is, if you can choose one of your personality traits to take to your next life, what would it be and why?
Okay, here's a question. Remy wants to know. If you would take one of your personality traits into your next life, which one would it be?
And why?
Oh, God. One of my personality traits?
Janet!
My friends? Oh, God, I feel embarrassed saying that. I mean, my friends said that I'm very giving, so I guess. Because I love to give. I'm embarrassed saying that. I don't know why, but I guess that's what it would be. I guess so.
That's good enough. That's good.
Okay, I feel so embarrassed.
All right. So you know what? We're actually going to go to break. We're going to come on back because Janet Jackson's still here with us live at Much. So come on back, everyone. Yeah, we're back here with Janet Jackson because she's definitely live at Much. And we don't have very much time, but I just want to ask you a few more questions. And, I mean, your relationship with Michael, because, I mean, a lot of people, definitely want to know. Are you actually going to be going to his big soiree?
Unfortunately, I can't. He asked me to, and he asked me just maybe a few weeks too late.
Yeah.
I have the tour to do, and I actually have a show on that night.
Right.
So I told him I'd try and work something out, and then I just found out that I have a show to do that night, so
Alright.
I can't participate, unfortunately.
All right. Now, this may be one of those big, vicious rumors, because this actually just dropped like yesterday. Oh, you know where I'm going, right? You know where I'm going?
No, I don't, actually.
Okay.
No,
all
I
right.
smelled
Oh, you smelling the rumor?
something.
Oh, you smelling it?
No, I smelled something. It didn't smell like a rumor.
Oh.
Coming from somewhere.
All righty. All right. Okay, well, okay,
No,
I'm
what
gonna,
is it?
I'm going to tell you.
Mariah Carey just recently got.
Yes.
She got
Oh,
signed.
I just heard that today.
You heard it today? Okay, I'll break it down.
No, not about her, but about the rumor.
Oh, about the rumor?
Yes.
Okay, the
it's
rumor
not
is,
true.
in case
Go
you guys
ahead.
don't know, the rumor is that Mariah Carey got signed to Virgin, obviously.
That's true.
That's true. And that she's getting like 23.5 million a record.
I don't know, but that could be true.
All right, and that.
I mean, I don't know her deal.
And that basically your deal is that you're getting 10 million, and then the other thing is that you're pissed.
You guys, that is so untrue. Please. And you know what? I just found out that somebody made this rumor up in New York. It just came out yesterday. And the thing is I sent Mariah flowers saying, "Welcome to the family." So when things like that happen,
Nasty.
and you know, people say, "Well, how do you feel about her? You know, now she's getting more money than you, and she's got the biggest deal." And you know what? What do they expect? I didn't expect to have that for the rest of my life and to hold a record. Someone's gonna come along and obviously break your record. And yeah, I'm happy for her. I
Okay.
really am, because she
You know what,
sold
Jen?
a great
I
lot.
hate to cut you, but you know we got 20 seconds. We got 20 seconds.
What
to
are we doing?
Quickly, top 5 things we need to know. Top 5 things you need to know about Janet. Can you cook?
Yes.
Okay. Bubble bath or shower?
Ooh, both.
Favorite item to shop for?
What?
Favorite item to shop for?
I love boots.
Okay. Aside from a guy's personality, what attracts you to a man? Physically.
His package.
His what? His what?
His package.
His package? His